anyone that knows me personally know that, I only make videos or only really decide to speak out on things when I feel like it has gotten to that point that it needs to be discussed. And there's a lot of things that's been going on, not even just within the past couple of weeks, but just, the past few months, period. And I cannot act like I'm happy with them. We're in that day and time now where we're supposed to be in this new awakening of not just the Black Lives Matter movement, but just everything as far as minorities, how to do better, move better, and just see better for ourselves. And I'm not seeing that. Like, since the beginning of the year, it's been kids killed. Like, I cannot even count on one hand how many kids have been killed. And I'm not talking about the ones that's just been reported on the news. I'm talking about period. Just, I live in a city where, things happen just on a random basis. So everything might not get recorded, or reported on the news. And I still hear of it. And it's sickening. It's kind of saddening in a way. Like, kids getting killed, people being slain on the streets. And although a lot of us might not know the inside stories to a lot of these situations and things, the fact of the matter is the shit's still sad as fuck. That's just what it is. If it's coming down to matters of like Black Lives Matter and things like that, like, let's be honest, like, we have to take that mentality and carry it everywhere, not just when we want to pick it up, not just when we want to do it. Like, it's just getting to that point, excuse me, it's just getting to that point now where, I'm done talking. That's why I don't talk much. I'm done talking. I'm getting to that point now that if we don't start acting on the actual things that we find problems and, want to see solutions in, then I don't want to talk about it. I'm done talking. We talk about all these people getting slain and killed, shot, attacked, raped, all types of things, and even whether it's within the city or not, we still talk about it. We talk about these things, but yet it's very few of us that's actually taking that push to make that action happen. And it's sad as fuck. Because if we ain't doing nothing but sitting around talking about it, then what the fuck we talking for? I hate to sound so, just vulgar and vain on this video, but that's what it's getting to for me. Like, I'm done talking. I'm really done talking about listen, everybody that knows me personally, and even those that don't know me personally, know that, the type of work that I do. I work within the community. I do things that try to instill, goodness and positivity rather, within the community. And it still hurts my motherfucking heart when I see things like this happening. This is just as real as it gets. Like, for a person like me, for a person of my caliber, for a person of my mental stance, I cannot just keep sitting back and acting like this shit that's happening around us is not happening. All these lives being lost over nothing, because that's what it is, over nothing. I don't give a fuck about street beef. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Now, I'm being honest. If rules apply, rules apply. We all was raised in this street life, especially if you was raised in Detroit. I ain't saying it like that, but we kind of already kind of hip to how shit go. So, I'm a bit understanding, but at the same time, I still see no point in a lot of shit that's going on around us. Like, our kids are losing their innocence in their lives. You feel me? It's a lot of shit that's going on. Like, and then we fought groups like New Era Detroit and different activist groups or community groups that get out here and want to make things like New Era came out with the street code. And different activists or community groups been out here doing shit well since then. It should not have to keep taking for people to keep preaching and telling people to stop doing the shit that they know we should not be out here doing to fucking begin with. And like I said, I hate to come on such a rant on this. But like I said, I never really voice my opinion unless I feel like it needs to be talked about. And this is definitely something that needs to be talked about. Yes, we definitely have a lot more issues at hand as minorities. as people, period. Yes, we do. And I take all of that in my stride and in my journey as an adult. Trust and motherfucking believe I do. But at the same time, a lot of our problems start here at home. We making our problems for our motherfucking self, and if we don't start getting this shit together now, it's never gonna get together. It's never gonna stop. It's never gonna progress. It's never gonna cease. It's never gonna happen. The bottom line is, if we don't make that change for ourselves, as much as we complain about how much we want to see this change, how much change we want to see, how much we want to see the killing and the raping and all of that stop. As much as we want to see it, we have to be that progression. Like I keep saying in every video I do, we have to be the change that we seek. So if we don't do that, we can expect nothing. And I done ran already about 3 minutes too much into this video. All I keep saying and all I'm gonna keep saying is, we have to be the change that we seek. Therefore, we got to start changing shit, and that has to start now. Right now. Take this how y'all want to. Whoever get offended, I don't give one fuck. It is what it is. All I know is the time is now. We have to start now. We have to bring this change now. We have to start changing shit now. We have to start acting now. We have to start doing this shit now. We have to start moving on this shit now. The time is now. That's all the fuck I know.